Hello everyone, this is my another video on Power Automate Desktop. Again, in this video, I am going to cover error handling, how we can catch runtime errors. Okay, so we will see step by step. Yeah, so everyone, we all are aware like how we catch runtime error in our code. Like we use try and catch block. So if any runtime error happens in try block, unexpected exception, we catch those errors or exceptions in catch block, and we will kind of understand that and apply some further logic so that we can continue our execution. So similarly, in Power Automate Desktop, there is no try block, but there is a block error. Okay, so this is that statement, that action block error. We can use that. Okay, and whatever statements we can we will add in that block, that that block error is like a try block in our Automate Desktop. So there is a setting here. If you open that there's a setting like you want to throw the error and you want to continue our flow. So I have chosen continue our flow. Okay, and here if we choose continue flow even without error, even with error, the options we have is go to next action or go to end block or go to certain label. So currently what I am doing, if any error happens in between this block, any of the statement or action, I am going to send the execution to end statement. Okay, so if any error happens on the first statement, it will execution will directly come to the end statement. If any error happens here, it will come to the end statement. So similarly it will go. Okay, so yeah, so it will come to the end statement and it will skip all other or next statement. And here after the end statement, what I am doing, I'm catching the last error. Now we have one more action here, get last error. Okay, so get last error, what this action does, whatever error happens in our flow, the last error, it will kind of hold that detail of that error. So it will store all those last error details in this variable last error. Okay, so what I have renamed the variable last error in file reading block. Okay, yeah. So the above block, what I have taken, I have named that as error handling file reading block. So this code is where I am reading the file. Okay, so I have renamed that as file reading block. Yeah. After that, we can apply some conditions. So I will go through one step by step one more time. This is just a high level of the error handling, like how we can catch the error, what actions we need to use. Now I will explain the Power Automate little bit. This is very simple Power Automate where I am reading CSV file, and how I will reproduce the exception. I will give a file path which does not exist. So automatically it will throw the error exception, and I will try to catch that and will apply some conditions, so you will be able to understand it very easily. Okay, so this is just a simple variable I have put here is file found. So initially I have set the value as no, is file found no. After that I'm trying to read a file, so that says just I need to provide the file path. After that there are some like variables I have taken, and then at the end, it if the file path found, and if the file if flow able to access the file correctly, then execution will come to the last statement, and here I will say file is file found. So I will set it as yes, file found. So in that case there will be nothing in the last error, because executions yeah all statement got executed successfully. And in this condition, is file found no, so it will be yes, file found. So this if variable if statement will not get executed, else part will executed. And here in the else part, since I found the path file correctly, so I will further execute, like try to access that file, the last name, first name, everything in that file I will try to access. But if any exceptions happen on that statement which I will forcefully produce, so then in that case these two statements will not get executed. So the variable will be is file found will be no, and here we will get something in the last error, and in this condition is file found no will be true, and I will show the message okay, there is some error in the file reading block, please check the path. Okay, like that. So now I will run the flow. So currently the file is there in the given path. So this, there will not be any error and this will get executed successfully. I will show you. See, file, this else part got executed. Is file found will be yes. You see this, the variable value here. That means file flow able to access the file successfully. File found at the given path. The message I am showing here, and after that I am trying to read the file. So first name Ashish Yadav and something like that, and then after that again the second row, then the third row. Okay, and it got completed. I will show you the file as well. It is here on the given path. The file is this. Yeah, file has three rows. Our PowerPoint desktop uh, was able to read the file successfully. Now what I will do, I will try to reduce some exception. How I will do that? I will just do something in the file path. So I will say 1111. Now that this file, test file 1111.csv is not there in the given path. So this statement will not get executed. This will throw the exception. And in that case, our variable will not set properly, and then we will catch that exception and we will show the message accordingly. I will show. So you see, this time it come in the uh, if variable, and is file found is no, and error in the file reading, the display message what I have added here is we can see, and the last error we got is something like that: action name, read file, CSV, error message, import failed, something like that. So that means there is some error in that action. So this is how you can use the block statement, and you can also use the get last error statement. So these two will help you to first of all get the runtime errors or exceptions and also the details about it, and then after that you can apply your condition. So in that case, if any error happens in the file reading block, I'm not doing anything, just showing the message. Here also I can add my further statement and can perform some more actions if I want to. Like if I want to reads file, if the file not there in that given path, maybe I can do something more like read file from somewhere else in that case, something like that. So, and if file found successfully, so I have applied the condition, and then it will execute the other statement and my flow will work fine. So this was another example of error handling in Power Automate Desktop. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe.